Tyler here with Guppy Tales, and today I'm going to be camping in the woods with my brother Dylan without any tent. It'll be awesome.
Oh yeah.
Well, good morning. I am on my way to go pick up my brother Dylan from the airport, and we are going to have a great time. Hey Dylan. Dylan made it in.
Yep.
Alrighty, Dylan and we are off. Goodbye, baby. Goodbye, Atticus. Goodbye, little baby in her tummy. And we are heading out.
Okay.
That right there is the popular Fernan Rod and Gun Club. Well, this road hasn't been plowed in too long, and all of the snow is melting, so it's real slushy. We're just gonna head back down a little ways and hike up on foot. Alrighty, well, we backed up. Now we're about 1.5 miles away from Fernan Saddle, and then from there we're just gonna keep on hiking. So it'll make our trip a little bit longer, but at least we won't get stuck. Alrighty, well, we're off. This will be awesome. Well, you can see all of the skid marks from our vehicle just riding on top of the snow. I'm glad we didn't try to make it all the way up to the top. Well, this is pretty. This is Dylan's first camping trip ever in the snow. So this will be a good experience for him. Well, now the snow's starting to pick up. It's predicted to snow pretty much the whole night, so we'll see how much snow we get up here. This is fun. How you doing, Dylan? Pretty good. Whew. A lot of uphill. I am sweating a good amount. This is fun. It's two bros hiking into the woods. Wow, isn't that something? I love all the hills around here. Dylan's a little tired, but he's doing good. Little snow break. The sun's kind of nice, but it's really hot. There's a thin layer of Dippin' Dot snow. You can kind of see him in there. Oh, that's my favorite kind of snow. Dylan likes sledding on it. Dylan's a little tired, but it's a good place to stop because those trees look beautiful. Come on, Dylan, you can do it.
Oh, it's hot.
Oh, come on. We're almost there.
47 miles left.
You can do it. Yeah. Come on, Dylan. Right up there's the clearing. We got this. Alrighty, here's the clearing. This is where we would normally be starting. So now we gotta head off the trail and go find a spot to set up camp. Alrighty, well, a few weeks ago I did a solo camping adventure right up this trail, but I failed. I couldn't get a fire started and I ran out of sunlight. So this time Dylan and I figured we'd show you guys how it's actually done and build a fire. Well, Dylan's a little bit tired, so we're taking a small rest, but he's doing good. Oh wow, another beautiful view. Hard to see on the camera, but it's really great being in these mountains. Dylan died again. Dylan's trying to go up into the woods. He thinks he sees a good spot. These hills are pretty hard to climb up. Dylan had a little bit of an accident climbing down. Oh boy. Okay. Here, can I help you? You didn't.
Cold.
Okay, here, I'll help. Alrighty, Dylan made it up. And all he lost was the water bottle. That's nice. But he's getting pretty tired, and I'm pretty tired too, so we're probably going to find somewhere to set up camp soon. Okay, I'm going to go up here. Never mind, I'm not. I checked it out. Alrighty, well Dylan and I think we might just make this our little camping spot. It's a little hard to get to, but Dylan already started building a little larder for the Cheetos. Alrighty, well, Dylan and I got out of the house too quickly. It was a little bit of a last minute trip. We forgot a shovel, so all we have is this and a hatchet in our hands. But we're gonna try to build a little snow fort right here that's big enough for us to sleep in for the night. Super easy. This is fun. Are you completely soaked?
No. You?
I am completely soaked. But this is too small. Alrighty, well we're making pretty good progress on this fort. And I am going to go start finding some firewood because it's starting to snow a lot. So I'm going to go find some firewood and get a fire up and started. Alrighty, Dylan and I are trying to find some firewood. Yeah, you can sit back a little bit. Ooh, that's nice wood actually.
Oh yeah. Going almost as fast as the chainsaw. Just 8 minutes slower.
Yeah, that's good wood.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is good wood. Alrighty.
Oh yeah.
Alrighty, well we got ourselves a nice little bit of wood to start a fire. Good, Don? Wow. Okay. There's a bunch of good little kindling. Got our little fire. We're going to try to get it started. Well, that was a long process. But we finally have a bit of a teepee going. And it's all drying us and the wood out. It's nice. Well, the fire's coming along good. Just keep blowing on it. It's coming along good. We're chopping up more. And then we got to go find a whole lot more wood to get us through the night. Because this is going to be a long night if we don't have a fire going. Well, we've just been adding a bunch to the fire. And we're trying to get a real good bed of coals so we can try to boil some water in a little bit. But we're just continuing to chop all the wood and put it on the fire. This is quite the process.
You know, I'm starting to think that this is a waste of my time.
Yeah, why? Alrighty, well we're just chopping down some trees We're trying to get that fire as big as we can. It's nice to have a fire. Oh man, I'm starting to get pretty hungry. As soon as we get all this wood cut for the night, man, we got some delicious elk sausage that we're gonna make for dinner. Looking forward to that. Alrighty, well, we're going to find a little bit more of the little tiny sticks that we can throw on the fire before we start cooking our food. So we have a really, really nice bed of coals. And then for the rest of the night, we can put the large logs on that we cut. It's snowing pretty hard now, though. Well, we had a pretty close call with the fire. We almost lost it while we were out looking for wood. Luckily, we were able to save it. Now it's blazing again. Oh, I just found a jackpot of wood. Now the fire's going better than ever. This is awesome. Wow, I'm steaming so much. Ah, it's a nice fire. I'm putting Dylan's gloves over the fire. That way they can start to dry. You can see all the steam coming off. Alrighty, well, we've got our delicious elk sausage that we're gonna cook on a stick. This ought to be delicious. Ah, this is the life. We're still at it. They're almost done though. While we're waiting, we got some Cheetos. Flamin' hot and jalapeno cheddar cheese. Hold on, want some water? Well, mine just finished up. Let's give it a go. Actually, I think I could go a little bit longer.
Mine definitely could.
Ah, this is a delicious elk sausage. Huh. Cooked to perfection. Delicious. Alrighty, we finished up our food. We got some more fuel on the fire. Now it's time to finish building our structure. Alrighty, we got our really bright work light up. And now it's time to build a fort. This is gonna be cool. Pretty good for we're not having. Let's try to make these. So make sure you're patching the sides really good.
One is based off of a kid's TV show. Oh, we're not even close to covering this.
Actually, this side's not even there. Alrighty, well, we got our fort finished up. Just about. Now we're reviving the fire so we can make some s'mores. And then we're going to have some hot milk, which is one of my favorite things to have at night. So we're just getting a ton more firewood for that fire because we need one last go to make some s'mores and then also dry ourselves before we have to go to sleep. Man, the camera's all fogged up from the steam coming off us. But Dylan made his s'mores. This is our final fire of the night, and then we're going to let it go out and climb into our tent. Alrighty, it's marshmallow time. Alrighty, well, here's my marshmallows. Not too bad. Alrighty, well, we're putting our little body warmers inside of our body, and that'll keep us a little warmer, and then we're going to heat up some milk and go to sleep. Wow, the snow just keeps on coming onto our little fort, and our feet are going to stick out the whole night. because I did not bring a large enough tarp for 2 people. But that's okay. Alrighty, well, the hot milk's all done. It's really yummy. And now we're about to climb into bed. Dylan's a hot chocolate kind of guy, so he's drinking it with hot cocoa, but I just like it plain. Trying to get a little bit of the snow off before we go to bed. About as far as I can get on this side. It's not too bad though.
Nope.
At least we got a little bit. Oh man, this floor, all the ground around here is really, really slippery. There you go. Alrighty, well currently we are trying to move the way that we're going to sleep from one side to the other. And we're boiling some water for our sleeping bags. Alrighty, well it's time to get the lights shut off and to climb into bed. That's our little fort. Alrighty, well Dylan and I are sort of in our tent. It's a very, very tiny tent. And it slants pretty hard towards Dylan, so we'll see if I take him out in the middle of the night.
More of when he does.
Alrighty, well we're in here really cozily. The steam coming off of us is insane. But I will see you in the morning. Well, Dylan and I were just waking up, and a few minutes after we woke up, our fort roof collapsed. So, it's time for us to wake up. Alrighty, well, we definitely learned a lot on this trip. There's our collapsed snow fort. I can't say I'm an expert at this yet, but we're figuring it out. Well, it definitely snowed quite a bit. This is underneath the trees, and it's still got quite a bit of snow. Over there by the fire area, there's even more snow. Holy smokes. A lot of snow. Alrighty. There's still a little bit of smoke coming out from our fire from last night. That's crazy. Well, I would say you were right. Well, for not having a shovel and just building it with a saw in our hands, I'd say our fort turned out okay, but I definitely learned a couple things for next time, and I'll make sure I bring a larger tarp and a shovel. That would have made things a lot easier for this trip. But overall, Dylan and I had a pretty fun time. Right, Dylan?
Yep.
It is a little bit earlier than we were hoping to get out of here. Try to kick in some snow to the fire pit. Wow, that made a deep hole. The hole goes down about 5 feet. That's insane. Alrighty, well goodbye camp. Goodbye little fort we made. Goodbye fire pit. Alrighty, off we go. Oh wow, you can't even see our footprints from yesterday. Alrighty, all done? Was that pretty fun?
Yeah.
That was a good experience. Last night at about 8 o'clock and at about midnight, a whole army of snowmobiles came by. And you can see their tracks a little bit in the snow. I don't know what they were doing out at that time of day, but they were loud. Alrighty, we're back to the clearing. Fernand Saddle. We're starting to get a little bit warmed up. Right, Dylan?
Yep.
Look at that, we just found some fresh rabbit prints. Isn't that something? There's so many rabbits up on this mountain, it's crazy. Well, fortunately, where we set up camp, there was 0 wind because last night and this morning there's about a 12-mile-an-hour wind chill, and we're feeling it now that we came around the bend. But where we camped, there was hardly any wind at all, so that was definitely a good decision on where we set up camp. And some more rabbit footprints, and even more rabbit footprints, and even more rabbit footprints. These ones were racing downhill. Some beautifully covered furs. Well, this is where we were skidding along yesterday, trying not to get stuck before we backed our way out of here to the parking lot. We're getting close. Way off in the distance you can see the faint glow of the city of Coeur d'Alene. Well, you can't really see it on the camera, but we can. Alrighty, there's our car off in the distance. We made it. Here's our trusty car. All covered in snow. The locking mechanism on the car, it's too cold for it to work. So we gotta do it the manual way. Thank you, Dylan. Well, Dylan, did you have fun with this trip?
Yeah, I did. It was really fun.
It was a good trip.
Memorable.
And we're heading out while it's still dark because our fort caved in, but it was still really fun. Alrighty, well, we made it back to the car. It's about 5 o'clock in the morning, and now we're gonna start our journey down the mountain. Alrighty, well, now's the time that we gotta take Dylan to the airport, and everybody wants to come with us, so we're going on a little adventure. Okay. Well, we're off to Spokane. Alrighty, well, we got Dylan's bag. Now we're gonna say bye to Dylan. He's flying off to Portland. Alrighty, bye-bye, Dylan.
Okay, bye.
This was fun having you exploring the snow.
Oh yeah. Bye, Atticus.
Alrighty, love you, Dylan. Bye-bye.
Okay, bye.
Safe flight. Off he goes. Alrighty, well, if you liked this video, make sure you click on our channel page to find more videos just like this and other family adventure videos. Thank you for watching.